wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. I'm here with Dwayne. I am Travis. Leopold's down there in his lap. And it is time for Smackdown. How you guys doing?
How's it going?
This one will be a little bit faster than that one, but it still works. Let me see if I can get my chat up here. All right, we got Walter in there. Says, hey, Travis and Daphne. Daphne is not here tonight. Good match is set up for tonight. And then Sophie says, hi, people. And then Travis and Dalitha from Luke. No, Dalitha. Wait. Yeah, he's not a trans.
Nope.
And Sophie says, oh, they are doing the Cena. We can't see them. We're here, Sophie. Unless you really can't see us. I haven't actually looked at our video. Is our video up? I wonder why it's not working. Hold on a second.
Okay, that's weird.
Dun, 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 dun. I'll fix it real quick, guys. Maybe. Oh, that's chat. I don't want to be in there. Hopefully you guys can hear me at least. That's pretty funny that that's not there. It looks like we're starting out with Roman Reigns. Sorry, I'm dying over here.
Here comes the
Tribal
queef.
All right, let's see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I should have brought my shirt.
Why, they can't see us anyways.
Yeah.
Let's see if that worked.
I have a Bloodline shirt that kind of cracks a joke at him.
That's funny. Trying to figure it out, guys. Sorry.
Oh, we're getting ready for Halloween. That's why we're going as the invisible.
Well, now we're not even John Cena. Well, I don't want to do that one unless we absolutely have to. That's the one that should be working right there. All right, well, we've got the whole Tribals experiment out there. Get up and make sure this didn't come unplugged or something.
Solo.
Yeah, Solo Sequoia, or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might not be able to have a picture tonight here. Let's see what we can do. I guess I should have... Ah, there we are. That's weird looking. All right. No Daphne tonight, guys. All right, here, let's see. I don't want to get too far behind. Jacob Hygienes said, do we have special guests? We do. And then guys, and then, oh, Luke must have said something where it says guys. Where are you guys? We are here. We just couldn't be seen. Like Sophie said, you can't see me. My time is now. I was so confused. And then Fat Lisa says, you guys should be there. It's in Salt Lake City. I know we should have went. It's just right down the road. And then we can hear you, Luke says. And then Bloodline, boo. And then we could hear you, but we can't see you, said Sophie. And then Martha, Chicago Police Captain, says, yeah, we hear you. And then I think you got a magical guest, right? That was from Jacob. And then I've been drinking, but not so much that I can't see people. And that is the truth. I haven't drank alcohol forever.
You haven't?
No, God, I don't think I've had alcohol since 2016 or 17. And not because I'm an alcoholic or something. I stopped drinking sugar and stuff, and alcohol is sugar. So. Oh, where are we at? We could hear you. Okay, see. No,
I have a soda every now and then, but I've been cutting back on it. Been drinking more water. And
Oh, the action figures are talking, Sophie said. And then Halloween tricks. Haha, Travis.
oh,
That's from
well,
Walter.
happy birthday,
I would have heard
Luke.
Moonshine would have you go blind. That's from Piccola or Fat Lisa. And then Sophie says, "Is this what happens when Dee isn't around?" It's exactly what happens when she's not around. You would think that I would have it under control, but
Hey,
but
Roman,
but I guess I
acknowledge
don't.
me.
Acknowledge me. So he was stripped of the North American title on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which is nice, because I was worried they were going to try to mix those titles up on the main roster, and I did not want to see that. But so this whole time, since this show started, they've just been introducing these guys?
Yeah.
Holy crap. We don't have to worry about the show moving too fast. Salt Lake City, acknowledge me. Hell yeah. And then Piccola says definitely Italy have not been drinking moonshine.
Happy Friday.
And then Sami, a
Bryce
sad fella without the A title. Yeah, he doesn't have one. Logan Paul will win over Roman next pay-per-view. Go Walter. That's a bold prediction. Okay, no Daphne, he says. Are we able
Logan
to try
Paul.
out my chat game? I think so, as long as I can read it. My illiteracy. We the ones. Notice the Sequoia didn't really put the one finger up.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to do his own path. Maybe Roman needs to kick his ass. We the ones.
Plus, especially where he picked Sami to go out instead of his own relatives. Last.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Utes. Mormons.
Mm-hmm.
Mormons.
Salt Lake
Cityots. Old Salt Lake Cityots.
You don't boo the wise man.
The wise man is being booed. And then it says, Piccola says, Travis, you will be the overall person to answer a question. The chat will try to guess what you will say, sort of like match game. Oh, that would be funny. Hello, Travis's film. And then Piccola says, it's based on a game called Herd Mentality. Hey, that's kind of cool. I like the name of it. I mean, if you want to wait, Piccola, till Monday when Dalitha's here, she's a little better at reading. I mean, I'll do it, but I just don't know if we're going to get a lot of people chatting because they don't like the way I read the chat.
The Bloodline should actually be called, and I have a special shirt made for this. It is called, it has the Bloodline on it, and then it says Bloodline Bitches, and it says you still can't beat the IWA Chosen Ones. And I was going to bring that shirt tonight, but next time I come, I'll bring that shirt so you guys can see it.
The Bloodline.
Yeah, Bloodline Bitches, because that's all they do. They come out here and start bitching. Especially the wise man, since he's the mouthpiece for Roman.
Right. Now they're talking about Solo. Is he going to go after a title? Or maybe two? Is he going to go after the United States and the Intercontinental?
That would be cool. Because I think Solo could actually do that against Gunther.
Yeah, I don't want to see him lose that, though.
Yeah, I know.
Film says hello. Trump is Tom. Her mentality. And then it's Beavis and Butthead running this tonight. Yes, Sophie, that's a good way to put it. Beavis and Butthead. Then Daz says, "Hi guys, what's the card, please?" I know we have Braun Strowman on tonight. Braun Strowman's going one-on-one with Otis. That should be a great match. I think we're going to see something with Liv.
Mm-hmm. She's supposed to be on here.
And Dakota Kai, I heard, is going with Raquel Rackrod, as I call her.
Raquel Rackrod.
Just Rackrod, yeah.
Well, I'm waiting for some of the women's matches.
She is at a play. I don't know what play it is, but she's at a play. Kind of like she was with that Arsenic and Old Lace one. Now that she's at a different one tonight. And then Luke says, "Sophie, where did you hear Paige isn't cleared yet?" I don't know if she's cleared or not. I don't even know if she's going to wrestle, to be honest. But it's interesting if they brought her in to not wrestle, especially when they set it up to be a 6-man tag team match. And then from Wrestling News, she did answer you, Luke. And then, well, that's a tell you, Sophie, but Sarai herself today tweeted, "Android, the dirt sheet are wrong," and she joined AEW because she was clear. Well, there you go. If it's coming out of the horse's mouth, then it's correct. Are you going sledding or something? What? Our camera is being probably manipulated right now. Leopold. Hey. Psst. Psst. Because you the twos. Oh, they stopped.
What?
Well, the crowd said you the ones, but then he stopped him because he's the one that says that. Roman is the head of the table, not Jay. Are they hinting at a breakup with the Usos?
I think so.
Just a tiny hint about it? Hey, thanks for joining us. I don't know what that says.
Solo?
But thank you for joining us from the Dominican Republic. And then Picola says, "Yeah, no worries. I can try a couple. I had like 60 questions that would breeze through them all." Right? And then tweeted out the dirt sheets. "Hello from the Dominican." And then that was from Picola to our new friend.
Uh-oh. He's setting the line with Solo.
There, that's what needs to happen. He actually probably should beat him up. Leopold! Psst. There you go. Look at him just suck it in. Feels so good to be acknowledged. Oh, there's the hug. He's built like his daddy, Rikishi. And then Leo is taking over the stream. Yes, he is. I think he... Oh, God. Sami. Look at...
Sami.
Sami had him cut the music. Sami needs to be acknowledged. Not technically blood. She said she is rusty and it just isn't ready to jump back into big matches yet. Which would make sense why she's in AEW, because she's not going to find a big match there. Just kidding. That was a direct jab at AEW. Women division, or lack thereof. Soli? Yes, from the Dominican. We see, I don't know what Studios des DD, or whatever it is. Day. And then Daz says, "Who do you think is behind White Bunny?" I don't know. I mean, everybody's saying Bray, but I just don't see that. But I could definitely be wrong. We're going to find out a little bit more on Monday. What are you talking for? Like, why is words coming out of your mouth? Why isn't Sami acknowledged? I don't know. Because he's Canadian, probably.
Oh! Oh! He's...
Jay will rip this dude open. Jay hates him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just been helping out the Bloodline.
Yeah.
He might be getting his ass kicked tonight.
Oh! Oh, I know why they're doing this. Oh!
Jay's pissed.
Yeah.
And then Luke says,
He's gonna get
no longer
jumped.
have any interest in AEW after the women's division because it's getting spicy. Yeah, this is the night he gets kicked out of the Bloodline.
Yep.
That's Here comes Sami Zayn face turn.
Yep.
They ripped his shirt off.
They did.
Yeah, I'm just a few minutes ahead, or seconds ahead on this one.
Oh, yeah.
And then Fat Lisa says, Luke, what made you invested in the first 2 years of AEW? Well, it definitely wasn't the women's division, although I did like Britt Baker. And I like Akira.
But I thought
Tozaswa.
Jimmy liked him.
Jimmy likes him. And so does, obviously, the Sequoia.
Yeah.
There, he just said, never again.
Oh, they're gonna crush him, man.
Nah. You're not going to wear it again, bud. I got you a new shirt. Ha ha ha! The honorary Oos, it says. Look how happy Sami is. See, the honorary Oos. Look at Jay. He's pissed. And he was so excited that they were going to beat him up. Now look at the other three. I'll love him. Sami. That's great looking. Woo! Look, he's got like this shirt tied around his foot or something. Thank you. In the old days, now Sami was never the big baby face out of the gate anyways,
Yeah.
but in the old days, what you would have done there, especially if you were already a baby face at one time, like Hogan, say,
Yeah.
he would have just taken it off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, put it on like that, they would have turned around and he'd have taken it off, and then Kevin Owens would come down with some other guys or whatever, and then they'd beat him up. But they're not ready for Sami versus Roman. And that's where you'd have to go with that. The Brawling Brutes in the back, and they are wrestling later on, the Usos. See, there would have been three guys right there that could have came in.
Mm-hmm.
Honorary Us in the middle of the ring. How exciting. Now it's commercial break. La, 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 la.
Interesting.
And then Luke says, because I was never really liked AEW, but was trying to give it a chance. Tony Khan is running AEW like Romper's Room. Like at the Romper's Room. I don't know what that means. Jay is happy he gets to jump Sami, right? Cole?
So basically,
and then there was a twist, a swerve.
what he was saying is they're running AEW like letting the lunatics run the asylum. Basically.
Makes sense. Oh, that is a swerve. That's from Sophie. And then I still feel like a long con from Roman and the rest of the bloodline. Yeah, obviously something more is coming out of that. They're not just going to leave Sami in there forever. Yeah. Although I do love the new T-shirt.
Yeah.
I think it was great when he didn't. I think it was great when he didn't purchase Ring of Honor, and sometimes the story can be very convoluted. So yeah, I have a lot to say about AEW myself, but it's a hard one for me to still watch, and I don't like that because when it first started, it was something different from what WWE is, and now WWE is doing what they do.
They do,
and so it's now it's just we're getting the same product on both, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Although WWE has more flair, they're doing it with a little bit more style. But the longer matches are what I liked about AEW. But now, all the matches in WWE are longer, and that's what I mean by where they're the same. Obviously, Triple H has better athletes to work with. Yeah. No one asks you, Sophie. And then CM Jerk might not be coming back after all, said Sophie. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on the CM Punk thing. That's what I was talking to him about earlier. Now let me finish my sentence. People said, "What's the New Day or old guy?" Oh wait, who's the new or old guy? Ernest, that is my buddy Dwayne. Say hi. That's
or MC Tommy D.
Or MC Tommy D, if you want to call him that. At least CM Punk is no longer at the AEW. That brought his contract out. They bought his contract out. So you think that actually happened so far? I didn't know if it actually had happened or if they had just talked about it. Justin, London, UK. Sami got a new T-shirt. Yes, he did. Love it. What do you think about it, Justin? He's now part of the Bloodline. I miss D. Yes, Sophie. We all do. And then, as of this morning, it's been reported that AEW did buy out the contract, which would be great if they did that, because then we don't have to worry about him coming back ever. Because I doubt he'll wrestle anywhere again if that's the case.
It's not Triple H doing all that work, though. Just to let you know.
What work?
Building all the storylines and all that and all that
now
stuff.
That he's head of creative or whatever.
Yeah.
Be cool. I tried giving CM Punk the benefit of the doubt. He's a polarizing figure and makes a lot of people tune in. Yes, I mean, he absolutely raised the ratings. He's the guy that brought the ratings up. You think there's no controversial idiots that are worse than Carmelo Machismo Cheeto Punk? I don't know what that means. If I'm reading that right. You obviously haven't watched wrestling. I don't agree with you at all of Triple H.
Oh, here comes Liv Morgan.
Yeah, we do get a little bit of Liv here. But at least he's building actual stories, rivalries, and longer matches. Yeah, the matches are definitely longer. But we do have Liv Morgan out there versus Lacey Evans. So they're basically going to job out Lacey Evans here.
Yep.
I'm just glad that she's not going to be on the mic talking.
Yeah.
She's
trash on there. Yeah, she's...
But just to have Lacey come out and lose to Liv is weird.
Yeah, true.
And then Ayla's in there. She said, hey. And then...
Ooh, nice Ayla? Smack to the face.
Hi, Ayla. And then Ayla, I thought you may be hanging out with D.
Oh.
No.
Nice reversal.
She's at some play. I don't know which play it is tonight, though. Not much. Just got off work. And then Dynamite got 1 million views again. Yeah, Sophie, that looks like where they're going to be sitting unless they bring in some other stars or something.
Oh, that was a weird
kick. Like I said, I'm not saying that all of Triple H, but things are slowly getting better in WWE. At least they are better the last 3 months from what they were 3 months ago. And that's the truth. I felt like WWE was just on hold.
Yeah.
Like they were just waiting
for
something. Like every Raw was like, okay, what are they going to do? And nothing came. The pay-per-views were good, but the TV show was really vanilla. So yes, it has been better television. Pay-per-views haven't been much better under Triple H, but the television shows have been. Liv Morgan with a little drop kick right there. Mandy is missing her favorite wrestler, Liv, right? Yeah, she is. And Ayla said hi to everybody. And then new Lacey Evans gimmick. What is this fourth one this year? Yeah, it's too bad, Piccolo. It just really is. Like they just keep changing her. They don't know what to do with her. It looks like I love her as the bad guy, but she needs to be pushed, and she was at that place before she got put out. So is she turning a little bit more into an army man each week? Because last week she just had some dots on her forehead. Now we got some camo, so we'll have to keep watching. If next week, if she has like half of her face painted, she's just slowly turning into like a commando or something. Why does Lacey have weird green plague-looking G mark on her face? Well, that's what I was saying. Last week she had like a couple dots up in that corner. So I'm wondering if it's not building. If she's going to put a little bit more on each week or something. And then Julio says, Roman is my favorite. I like the bloodline. My company's
out
force.
From under her again.
Yes. Roman is the shiznit. He's obviously carrying SmackDown. Although I feel like SmackDown has all the good wrestlers now.
Yeah, it does.
That was a terrible move by Lacey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
all Lacey's been doing is basically sweeping her feet out from under her.
That's all she can't. Liv can't wrestle, so
yeah.
she's gotta take it easy on her, or she'll injure her.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Liv's gonna start
Speaking
crying.
Of injuring, looks
fine.
like she already did.
Film Nation says, let me guess, Liv Morgan wearing a long fishnet socks. I have no idea. I didn't actually look. And then Sophie says, who's the white bunny or the rabbit that person we might tonight? So they put something else on the website earlier today, and you could go play this game, and you had to take the rabbit through a maze. And when you got to the end, there was a couple different words, but one of them was coal, not Adam Cole, but the coal like you put in your stocking. And then another one was another word, which means like kill your father. I can't remember the actual word, but if you look up kill your father, there's a word for it. And it was that word. I think I have it on my phone. Patricide. Patricide was another one of the words. I think I'm saying it right.
Yeah, there's a lot of AEW people wanting their release, wanting to go back to WWE.
Yeah, well, hopefully WWE doesn't take them back.
Yeah.
There's nobody over there that would make WWE better. Except for maybe Wardlow and MJF. The Murder Hawk Lance Archer would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like the Acclaimed, but I don't know if they'd be able to get away with their rapping and stuff. Yes, Luke. The patricide or patricide or however you say it. All right, where was I? Lacey Evans looks good tonight from film. Then Piccolo says, Ayla bought any snacks tonight. And Sophie says the WWE is bringing back fans that haven't watched the WWE in a long time. Is that true, Sophie? Because that would be awesome if that's true. I know their ratings are the same as they were last year at the same time. And so I didn't know if anybody that has been not watching is coming back. But I would like to see the old-timer guys come back. The guys 50 plus. Because every one of those guys that I talk to say, I used to watch it, but... And I'm sick and tired of hearing people say, I used to watch it, but... Like, well, you need to start watching it again. And then tune into Wrestling Gavin. Watch it with me. And then Luke says, you can say Liv is good or bad champion. I am just happy that they're trying out new champions. Yeah. And then we'll see Charlotte come back at the pay-per-view at Extreme Rules, maybe. That's kind of what I'm hoping that the next Friday after that, or
Yeah.
that night. Looks like Triple H is open to doing things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could see Charlotte in the Elimination Chamber again. You know what I mean? Or not. I think it might be her first time ever in it. And then let her win it, whether it's for the title or for a number one contendership for the title. It'd make more sense if it was for the title.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Luke. So Lacey's face stuff is growing each week, like the camo version of Aleister Black. I mean, last week it was it was literally like 3 dots. Oh, Liv's screaming again. Ayla's gonna cook some salmon. I had salmon today. Dalitha got mad at me because she doesn't like the smell of fish.
Salmon's
And then
good.
Ernest wants some fish also. Said, can I have some? And then remember, SmackDown is the only 8 hour and 55 minutes. Slow sometimes to go 2 hours. A show sometimes goes to 2 hours. I've never seen it actually go to 2 hours. What is she doing?
Push-ups in a scissor lock on the head.
She's got her in a head scissor push up.
So what would you call that? Scissor ups?
A waste of time, waste of energy.
Yeah.
And then Ernest says, I'll just go with snacks. Never mind. Ha ha ha. Oh. And then Sophie did say that some wrestlers did ask for their release to go back to WWE.
Instead of scissor me daddy,
Scissor me daddy.
it would be scissor up me mama.
Scissor up, mama.
Oh,
Lacey's
she's going.
pulling out a kendo
Whoa.
No, it's a broomstick. That makes sense. She could ride that out. Oh, there it is. There's the kendo stick.
Uh-oh. Kendo stick.
So this...
If she hits her, won't she be DQ'd? No? Or is this...
This is Botch City, but it looks like Liam's going to pin her right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you could tell Lacey's not even trying in this.
Yep.
That's terrible. And Liv wins. A gutsy win. Dude. Hey. Be nice to people. Alright, what's the difference between a bunny and a rabbit? I have no idea. I think a bunny is a bunny rabbit.
So I've
You have
noticed
something you'd have to get your own, buddy.
a lot of these women wrestlers don't do chops. Like, you know.
Like Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably hard to do.
Yeah. Probably.
Now Liv's attacking her with the kendo stick.
Oh, yeah,
There's a
she
report
is.
that I have read somewhere that Bobby Fish talked to Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly to return to WWE. I did read that also, Sophie. And it said it goes, Ernest Bell says, I'll be back. Green is calling. I know what that means. Jaeger. Just kidding. And then Reddit Sophie. If it was on Reddit, it's facts for sure. And then the people that watch both WWE and AEW, but not every week. Yeah, I watch both. Obviously, you guys know that. I've never missed an episode of AEW. So Liv can't pick the table. There she goes. Liv is terrible. Now they're trying to make her tough or something. They need to just stick with a character and move forward.
With Liv? Or...
Now she's trying to be tough. She was a crybaby. Now she's tough within, 3 months?
Well, yeah, that's because she's been hanging out with Riddle.
Smoking drugs.
Yeah, smoking the Ric Flair drip.
Right. Doing something. She dating Riddle now? He's single, I think.
No, she's dating Flirt.
Woo! Poor Lacey getting beat up by Liv.
Oh!
They're done destroying Lacey. Oh, I can't watch that. The head scissors are impressive. The push-ups are not so much. It's just cool. I had salmon at least once a week. The perks of the job. I try to eat it almost every day. I buy these giant patties. They're like $40. And then cook it on one day and then eat it the rest of the week.
What is it?
Salmon.
Oh, salmon.
Salmon, not cinnamon. Lawrence, 1993 said, "May I say something real quick?" Absolutely. Say whatever you want. And then he says, "Okay, I'll leave. Thanks." Did he say something?
I don't know.
Hell no, Lawrence. What, you think this is, a wrestling forum? That's actually pretty funny. Of course it's a wrestling forum. Don't say nothing about wrestling. Bro.
Oh, God. Hit
What
row.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I call her meth not even once. And then Adonis.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember his name. And then meth not even once. Oh, they want the smoke. The Street Profits in his house. And then Ayla says, ban Fat Lisa right now. Because I don't know. I can't BS it here anymore. Yeah, people shouldn't be that serious. And then Sophie said, it isn't Reddit. I saw it on Twitter. Yes, Ayla. Twitter is way more reputable. Isn't Reddit the same thing as Twitter? I think it's a little bit different because you don't have your picture on there. You're just an emoji. You're a little bit more private. And that's what people need, is more and more privacy so they can be keyboard warriors. You know, 99% of the people on Twitter would not tweet what they tweet face to face with whoever they're tweeting about. Maybe 96%. Because there probably are a few people that would get on there and, you know, tell Roman that he's a dumb sissy boy.
Mm-hmm.
But most wouldn't. They would want his autograph and to sit by him and hang out with him at the bar and buy him a drink. And then Nicola says, we do not need weak mouth breathers. We need strong mouth breather. And then so then we got into that. I already read that. And then the ratings, they say don't matter, but it always matters. The ratings matter to a point, right? Like, if nobody's watching at all, you're not going to be on there. But
yeah,
there was a time when ratings were different. There were shows in the 90s that were pulling in 15 million views, and they called them a bust.
Yeah.
And they were getting 15 million people watching every week. And people are like, ugh, you know, it's not 25, 26 million. It was just a different time because there was only so many channels. Now we've got multitudes of channels and streaming services and everything else. So now if you get to, you know, 12 million like Game of Thrones was doing or whatever, it was huge. Like, that's giant. But there were shows, just sitcoms in the 90s that were getting way more. Like Home Improvement was getting way more than Game of Thrones. But there was nothing else on.
Yeah.
And then it says Liv's going to be out of commission for 4 weeks now. Yeah, after jumping off the rope.
Oh, yeah. How is that new Quantum Leap?
You know, I keep forgetting to freaking watch it. I know it's going to be on my Dish thing.
Yeah, it's
and
on
I just
Mondays.
need to go back and watch it. Yeah. And, of course, I'm busy as crap on Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ayla, it's more expensive where you're at. So I just get it at Costco. this salmon. But I mean, if you can get it cheaper, but I'm pretty sure it's like $30 or $40. I don't know how much it is, but I don't want you to use a discount that's going to take food out of your family's mouth. But if it's just a discount and it's not hurting anybody, absolutely. Does it have skin on it? Because the ones at Costco doesn't have skin, and that's what I miss. Because I actually like the fish skin, as long as it's not the scales, because the scales are disgusting. But I do like the skin. Because it's got fatty oil in it. Nothing really matters anymore, or anyone can see. Nothing really matters to me.
That's a good song.
It's Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Then Rua says, Yo, I don't know what that says. Rio, or Rua. Good to see you in here. There's another QR code they showed. Damn it! Did you get on and click on it? I didn't see it. I'm not actually paying attention to the TV.
On what?
On there, I guess they did another QR code. When they do the QR codes, if you scan it with your phone, then it'll take you to more hints about that rabbit.
Oh.
You get him a vegan meal right now. Oh my god. Oh, have I? Mama, just kill the mouse. Oh, we got a big fight in the background. You disrespect the oos. There you go. Ricochet, you're going to get your ass kicked.
Yep. Oh!
Oh, shit. Moss goes down first, and Ricochet getting his ass handed to him.
Oh!
That's some Samoan love.
Yeah.
Say something now. Say something now. Now you understand, don't ya? Ricochet Moss later on tonight, going up against the honorary Oos.
Oh, boy.
And Solo Sequoia, whatever his name is. I'm getting close to it.
What happened?
No, it does look quite a bit, actually. Don't know why. It likes to kick me off. They're just doing the longest running everything for everybody.
Card Corey Graves.
Yeah, they had to put Corey Graves back on here because
Yeah.
Homeboy went over to do football on
Yep.
Saturdays. You think that he could just fly over, but maybe he has to do a lot of preparation on Friday nights.
Yeah. Actually, I've heard that.
I feel like the Usos are a top 5 tag team in the
Yeah.
league. Not ever, but right now.
Yeah. I've heard that the Dudley boys want to come back and wrestle the Usos.
Yeah. All those old people want to come back. Did you watch Flair's last fight?
Mm-hmm. What'd you think of it?
I watched the whole pay-per-view. It was actually pretty decent, but
Mm-hmm.
we only did the main match on here,
Mm-hmm.
and it was kind of an embarrassment.
Yeah.
But I did. Obviously, I like the nostalgia of it.
Mm-hmm. He says that being that Ricky Steamboat
Right.
is doing his, he wants to have another one. Wants to have another match. That's what
He should have
Flair
done it
said.
with Steamboat in the first place, because
Yep.
that was what was thrown out there.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't do another last match or it won't sell.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see The Undertaker out in the audience and the rest of the boys?
Yeah, I did.
Michelle McCool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they finally did mention the Dudley boys.
Demolition.
Mm-hmm.
New Day. Does that mean the Usos aren't dropping their titles tonight on SmackDown against the Brawling Brutes? I don't see it.
No.
They need to split the damn tag team titles up if they're going to do it, though. I mean, I don't mind them having just one champion because the tag division is so tiny. But Triple H is probably going to make it formidable again, and so you can have tag teams.
Main event,
it is going to be the main event tonight. The Usos versus the Brawling Brutes. All right, there's another QR code. Read that, and then Reddit has no point but to let large groups of stupid people spread hate and crazy talk about it. Ugh. And then the new Quantum Leap is so-so. Damn it. I was hoping it would be pretty good. Dude, I used to watch that every morning before school. Obviously, it was already on and over by the time I was watching it in the 90s before school. And then Sophie says, and ratings sometimes decide the show's fate, like if they are going to cancel it or renew it. Yes, Sophie, ratings are going to definitely matter, and especially in certain demographics, because they're aiming for certain people. So, like, if you watch wrestling, they're not going to be selling Barbies and kid toys, like Nerf guns or something.
Oh, yeah,
new
new championship designs.
Yeah, they are going to be doing some new championship designs. I don't know if it's true or not. A lot of that stuff on the internet are just people that make shit.
Yeah.
The Chiefs and Chargers, a Thursday night game, had 12 million views, the most for a non-Monday night game in over 20 years. Yeah, that's sick. I was watching it. I ended up turning it off, though, because I'm trying to watch the Game of Thrones, and I just started it, so I'm trying to get, 2 episodes on Tuesday, 2 episodes on Thursday, and 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday each week, so I can try to get through it, because I want to get through it before that snow series starts, which is on New Year's Day, and I should be able to get it done before New Year's. It's kind of my goal. So I had to turn it off. Blah, da, 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 da. But yeah, 20 million people watching football. That's awesome. So they showed the QR code at the beginning of the Profits Hit Row segment. Did you take a picture of it? Yes, Sophie, Pat isn't missing. He is just doing another job. So his job in WWE is on hold. And then Fat Lisa says, Honorary Ooze has so many segments. Yes, of course he does. They keep the bloodline throughout the whole show every week. I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say. Come on, film. Remember. Then Sophie says, Pat will be back whenever the college football season is over. That's a fact. And film says, that honestly makes me sad when I can't say, well, I was going to say, but I forgot. Yes, that makes everybody sad. Pat can't do Friday nights because the college football Saturday morning. He's on site at the game each Saturday. Yes, that's what I mean. Like, it might just be a complicated flight to do the red eye just to be ready. You a Shawn Michaels fan?
No.
Really?
Not really.
I thought all people your age were Shawn Michaels fans.
No.
I didn't watch WWE at this time, WWF at this time. I was 100% WCW.
I was more
No, he's not?
WCW too.
I like the British Bulldogs.
I checked out, this when the Bulldog was there and certain other people.
Yeah, I would turn it back, but I never saw Diesel or who was the other one? Razor Ramon. I never actually got to watch those guys wrestle over there. Obviously, I watched them when they came to WCW, but so I did miss quite a bit, and I wish I would have watched it, but it just was on at the same time. I had one TV, and so I did later on in life just start kind of flipping channels back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, during commercials and slow segments.
Sophie just said it was a blink, and it was gone in a second. QR code.
Yeah, you got to rewind it if you have the DVR or whatever. Oh, we got the Maximum Male Models going up against the New Day. Max and Maxine Dupree.
Mm-hmm. Who is Maxine Dupree?
She was in NXT. I don't know what her
Mm.
name was, but she's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun.
So you think the Viking traders are gonna come in here?
No, Eric's her. That's why they haven't been on TV for a while.
Yeah.
Damn, she out there looking like Anna Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Mansoir.
Yeah.
Mansoir. Must say. Oh! Big leg sweep there. I don't even know what you'd call that too, and Woods kicks out. Give her a camera.
Oh, she's looking good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that picture.
Uh-uh.
She doesn't even have to push the button.
Nope.
Marseille. Do it slower, Marseille. Own it. Own it. Work it. Marseille slides down. Back up. Marseille. Slay, Marseille, slay. All right. And then Ernest says, I'm back.
The Usos need this duo of wrestling gab to face. We beat him down.
I'm too old to wrestle. I'm not the Dudley Boys. I'm more like the Rock and Roll Express. It's anyways, Luke said something about 10:30. He has to be on the air by 10:30, so probably doesn't want to be on SmackDown and then have a direct flight to the game with no red eye. And then, rest is what he was trying to say. I was filling in words myself. I wonder when you're going to debut the new championship belts. We don't know. And then sports don't have to worry about getting canceled if their ratings are bad, unlike TV shows. Yeah, it's a lot different. Because they signed huge contracts before.
30 years ago.
Well, they just wrestled not too long ago. I just watched them at that Ric Flair's last match.
But she's saying that in their heyday.
Oh, yeah. They were an 80s team for sure.
Yeah.
No! Woods pinned him! Son of a bitch. Maximum Male Models, I don't think have won a match yet.
No, they haven't. Not one.
They need the pretty boy. You remember the pretty boy that used to be... God, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about? The pretty blonde guy? That had the phone, always did the selfies in NXT. He's with Fandango in that tag team.
Yeah.
Breeze. Tyler Breeze.
Yep.
They need Tyler Breeze. Oh, is he quitting? Max might be quitting. He took his jacket off.
Uh-oh. Film Nation says that they lost respect for Moxley. Should have been Daniel Bryanson or Bryan Danielson for the win.
That's a tough one. Oh, Braun Strowman, Otis next. I'm actually looking forward to this match.
Picola says that they'll only acknowledge Travis as a rock and roller when he grows out the mullet.
Well, I have to get the mullet back. Damn it. You know, I never actually did the mullet. I grew. Yeah. I usually start at the top and let it grow and shave the sides until it gets long enough to where it doesn't look goofy when the sides grow, and then I start growing the sides. But this last time I grew my hair out, I grew it out for like 4 years or something. Remember how long it was?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. It's funny because I saw videos on this channel of my hair being long when I first started a couple years ago. Had to get all that hair off me. It's too hot, especially on my neck. Otis is a powerhouse. I'm looking forward to this match. It's good old-fashioned wrestling right here.
Yeah.
Slobber knocker, as Jarrah would say. All right, where's Max Dupree? Max just left. They're reinforcing the ring. Jesus. What are they bringing out? Rope? We got to make sure all this is tight, guys. It looks good to me. Reinforce it. Baling twine? Duct tape? What do we got? Yes, Luke D is out touching grass. And the chat is not being ignored, but you're... I am reading stuff. It's just I'm a little slow here. With Disney Plus having Dancing with the Stars now, it will be interesting how the fans of that show brought Disney Plus, or probably bought Disney Plus, just to watch it. Yeah, I mean, and it's not that expensive, but I just don't know if Dancing with the Stars is worth selling your soul to watch, Disney Plus. Where's Max Dupree? We're at that one. We would like Dancing Sophie, lame to me. Woods is back of the line again. This wasn't that long ago. He was in the steel cage match with Roman. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, there's nothing going on with Woods. I only saw the first season of Dancing with the Stars. I've never watched any of it. I know that's where that pretty blonde girl came from, though. I have no idea what her name is, but she's in, like, Dirty Grandpa. And she was a dancer. I think she's Mormon. I think she's from Utah.
Who?
Have you seen Dirty Grandpa with Zac Efron?
Yeah.
And Robert De Niro? His fiance, the blonde.
Okay.
She was on Dancing with the Stars. I think it was her show.
Oh.
But she was a professional dancer, but then she became an actor, and I think she might sing too, because she has a pretty good voice. I think she's just a good Mormon kid. Max Dupree's sister's kind of hot. Yeah, she's a smoke show, their film. And then Sophie says that was like almost 20 years ago. Are we talking about the Rock and Roll Express? What was 20 years ago?
Yeah,
The Film
that's
Nation
what she was
says,
talking
and
about.
yes, all I got to say for AEW is I have lost a lot of respect for Moxley, and it should have been Daniel Bryanson for the win. Honestly, tired of seeing him on TV, and I wanted to see, basically, he wanted to see change. Yeah, except for I don't want to see Daniel Bryan as champion, so that's my only problem with it. They could have had somebody else progress through the tournament, so it wasn't Daniel. To me, Daniel's the slowest wrestler on the planet, and it's just my opinion, but it's so hard for me to sit through his matches because they're just so slow, and all he does is twist an arm or a finger or a leg. So if you say, please don't debut new tag team belts. I don't think they would do it tonight. It would probably be at a major thing. Sophie says WWE and Hulu deal expires this week. Wow, that's kind of a big deal. What are they gonna do with their product? Then are we gonna hear some stuff in the magazines, Forbes or whatever? Max should wrestle, and Ernest, you're 100% correct. Max should. He definitely is one of the best guys on the microphone, and he's actually pretty good in the ring. But him on the mic, he's second to nobody. On the mic, he's better than The Miz. He's better than Paul Heyman. Better than me tonight, which isn't a compliment. And then WWE and Hulu. Oh, I already read that one. And then Max went nuts there. Yeah, Sophie, he did. Fat guy in a little coat. Max Dupree. That's from Piccola. And then Sophie says Max might go back to LA Knight. That would be interesting. I would definitely like to see it. Ernest says, where's D? And then D is out touching grass. We did read that earlier, but that's funny. Touching grass. That's kind of what I need to do half the time. I'm on my phone so much anymore. Look, they're hitting on meth not even once. Los Lotharios. Look at Drew Gulak. Look at Drew. He's just hanging out with him. Oh, here we go. Braun Strowman. The The monster of all monsters now.
Yeah.
We've changed it up a little bit. The monster of all monsters. I haven't even had my microphone up to my face. Anybody a boxing fan in here? Did you see Shakur Stevenson got his title stripped from him because he missed weight yesterday? It's pretty heartbroken. He's still fighting tonight, but he's one of my favorite boxers. Obviously named after Tupac, Shakur Stevenson. Otis coming out last, huh? You know, the only thing I don't really like about Braun is that train thing that he does on the outside where he runs around and knocks people over. But I could see why the kids would like that, and that might be a memory that the kids will love when they're older. Be like, oh, I remember when he'd run around the ring. And so I don't want him to take it away. It's just something that I'm particularly not interested in. Here comes Chad Gable. Shoosh! £360.
Wow.
5'1". I'm just kidding. He's definitely not a big guy. So he says it will be interested in the ratings tonight for 2 hours of Rampage. You thought they would be bad before. I expect it'll be worse this week. That's what Sophie said. It's hard for me to tell. Tell Miss D that I said hello, even though she isn't there. I said hello, said Film. And then now we know why D was good at reading the chat. Yeah, it can get complicated, especially when you're trying to do the wrestling and read the chat. Who is watching? I lost it. Oh, damn, I went too fast. I hear bass outside. Is that McKenna? I have to stalk her on the phone. She put this stalking site thing. Nope, she's not here. Although the dogs are barking. Yeah, Julian Hugh is what Luke said. The sister of the male dancer, Derek Hugh. That's a cute blonde. Yeah, she's definitely a smoke show. Anyways, Braun Strowman taking it right to Otis. Otis is reeling. Look at the power. Braun Strowman just throws him. Naxos. There's a drop kick. Otis slides to the outside. Uh-oh. Are we going to see it here? It doesn't look like it. He didn't slide to the outside. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Watch out. Here comes the train. Remember when they used to actually play the train music with it? Oh, Gable wisely ducks underneath. And then Otis from behind. Otis tossing Braun around. Not a lot of men can do that.
Otis looks like he's gotten bigger again.
And then Piccola says Dee's living her best life. She may be streaking around the quad or starting a bar brawl. Yeah, she's going through the quad and into the gymnasium. And then Ayla said, dang, I wasn't even invited. And then Sophie said, who? And then I want to start a bar fight this early in the night.
Well, tell Sophie she's getting a lump of coal for Christmas.
Naxos! Zip it! All right, Otis is handling Braun. They brought Braun back. You know, but they were pushing Otis a little bit before.
Yeah.
But I doubt Otis is going to win this. But I would like to see Otis win this just because I'd like to see him get a little bit of a push. Although, why would you bring back Braun to lose? Unless you're going to have him lose quite a bit and then put him in the Wyatt family. Which I'd be okay with. And then I want to start a bar fight this early in the night. And then Ayla said, or Piccola said,
Wow.
We all do, Ayla. We all do. Yes, bar fights earlier in the night are kind of fun. Because then, if you go to jail, you can still get bailed out. and maybe even go back to the same establishment. I have been in several bar fights. And if you fight with your clique, your little crew, if you fight with a crew and it's just 3 or 4 of you, you'll win the fight every time as long as you fight as a unit. Because most bar fights just go crazy and everybody's attacking everybody. At least in my experience, not experiments. Although they could have been considered experiments. Uh-oh, this time he ran them both over.
Thanks, Luke. You'll get something good for Christmas, Luke.
You look like a homeless Santa Claus. Under a bridge. Under the bridge downtown.
What?
Now the chat's picked up and now I'm not reading it, so I'm way back. Hopefully most of you guys are just talking to each other, so a lot of my stuff won't matter if I'm reading it or not. Only boxers that matter. Ray Jones Jr., Bebe, Piccola. Did you watch him and, oh shit, he dropped him. Did you watch him and Tyson fight? It was actually pretty comical. That might do it. Of course, Jessica's out of position. The 2 count. Very botchy on the ref's part there also. And there's 2 were also Money in the Bank winners as well. I haven't read enough of it to know what we're talking about. Dang, Misty is the queen. Misty is a slacker, a slacky queen. 1, 2, Braun kicks out again. And then your friend looks like a homeless Santa Claus, and it's Ayla Sophie. Is Sophie B? That's kind of rude. I am kidding. Actually, that's really rude. Kidding or not, it's not funny. Yeah, it's not funny. And then Otis said, bad girl. Yeah, for being a slacker queen. Hopefully she shows up in here for a second. I doubt she will, though. She did text me and say she was done with dinner and they were going to the play, the show, whatever it's called. It is a play. So Braun's pants ripped out at the knee on the right. Mm-hmm. He's going to powerbomb him. He's so strong, though. Oh, woo! I love how he had to back up there. 1, 2, and 3. Braun Strowman.
It's over.
With a clear victory. And he even did his choo-choo train. Taking everybody out. Ernst said, bad girl. And then Piccola says, those family apps are pretty... pretty innovation. Yeah, innovative. You can tell where they are and are where they say they are. Yes, absolutely. You know, what's funny is she put it on my phone so I could stalk her. I didn't put it on there. I didn't put it on her phone. Her mom did. That's where she learned it. And so now I'm on hers. But all she does is just turn it off and then just say her phone died. With her mom, at least. Doesn't work with me because she doesn't do that with me. Because I don't get upset over stuff that her mom gets upset over. Because whatever she's done, I've done worse. And then Ayla said, I thought it was rude. And then let's go Strowman from Film Nation. And Pico said, I dig the beard. I thought it was being Filipino and growing a beard. Damn it. It's tough being Filipino and growing a beard. No facial hair. And then Film Nation says, hello, Ayla. And then Ayla said, I wouldn't get arrested. I'd start a fight and then leave. Like, push someone to the point where someone else, you know. And then then Luke said, sweet. And the Pico says, Chad Gable flipped over. What are you saying about Ayla getting hammered at a play? No. That's kind of trashy.
Apparently news is breaking that Lacey botched and Liv could be hurt. The botch was apparently so bad, Lacey was confronted backstage by Sonya and other wrestlers and then was taken to the side office.
Huh. Yeah, interesting stuff. It's you could tell she wasn't even trying in the match, so it wouldn't be hard for her to botch.
Oh, WWE management and including Triple H.
I like Cherokee H better.
Yeah, Cherokee H.
Cherokee.
Or
Cherokee's way better than Triple. Cherokee.
Preparation H.
Ernest Bell said, you need a wedding ring, Ayla. Yeah. Get him on it. Why, Ernest? And he said, at the play. And then she go, Lord, I'm only kidding. I was only kidding. And then want Liv to get it. Nobody wants Liv to get injured. Nobody wants anybody to get injured. That's terrible when they actually get injured.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the play, she said. She said, that's where D is. All right, you guys. I'm all caught up or the chat is broken, one of the two. And I'm all caught up right as the commercial starts, so I have nothing to say. But we could talk about Liv being injured. I doubt she's injured enough to
I hope not.
cancel the Ronda Rousey match.
Maybe that's...
Either that or to strip the title from her.
I don't know. Kind of interesting.
But I feel like they have something planned for Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Because she dropped the title to leave. So it would make sense that she picks the title back up when she comes back. And then I want to see her have a 2-year run as champion.
Yeah.
Like the Roman Reigns title run. Because she needs a defining title run.
Yes.
Because the problem with Charlotte is all of her title runs are short.
Mm-hmm. Way too short.
And so she's got 12 or whatever, 13 of the damn things. And I want to see her have less, but for longer. Like her dad had title runs of 2+ years, like 4 times, 5 times. Think about that. That's like over a decade of wrestling where he was champion. Not in a row, obviously.
Yeah.
There was a couple where he lost it and got it back, and they don't count it. Like he lost it in Japan and then got it back in Japan, but they don't count that because it happened in Japan. I'm like, it's still the NWA title.
Yeah, and it should be.
Have you been watching any of that?
Power of the... Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I'm all caught up on that. Except for last night. I didn't watch last night's. I couldn't stay up that late again. I was like, ugh. It's 10. I'm so old. Oh, where was I? Shut it, Travis.
No, we used to have a drive-in theater, but they don't anymore.
It's going to be the Thunder Rosa situation. All these intern championships. I don't know if they're going to do intern championships, though, in Piccolo on WWE. They've never done that before. That would be weird if they started doing that, because then everybody would say that AEW did it, so now they're copying them. We had a place in town that puts on plays, nothing fancy.
Apparently, Lacey no-sold a move because she didn't want to, and then gave a stiff shot to Liv in the face. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Possibly
you could tell, though.
Concussion. Liv could be why Liv's dive through the table was so stiff.
Yeah, maybe. It would make sense. I mean, if you're going to land... I mean, but how are you going to not land that stiff? If you don't land that stiff, you could get hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So you have to obviously land on top of them. It's not like she... I mean, I guess she could have done it with more of her butt instead of her back. But still... no, we do not have a movie theater drive-in. We used to, and it had like some of the epic fights in town were at that place. Maybe in the bigger cities, don't know. I haven't been to one. We used to go to the drive-in all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Stranded at the drive-in, branded a fool. What will they say Monday at school? What show's that? What show's that song from? I just sang. Stranded at the drive-in. Oh my God.
What is it?
It's Grease.
Oh, that's what I was going to say that too.
Oh, we got porn. Chat 69 XYZ. Like, bringing in the porn. Thanks for hiding that, Luke. We don't need the porn in here. No need for porn. We don't need porn. We've got women of wrestling. All right, we got Drew McIntyre coming out to the ring after the commercial break. Drew is in street clothes, so it doesn't look like he's going to be wrestling. What's he got in his hand? Looks like a 2.5 pound weight.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is that like a dumbbell?
Yep, I think.
Maybe it's a can of chew. Just kidding. For a giant. I got my can of chew. Does this shirt say medieval metal? Medieval metal?
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be awesome to be there. Damn it. I should have went.
I know. I wanted to go too.
Everybody should know the Drew McIntyre. I think it's a belt. It's a belt.
Yeah.
It's going to be a strap match.
Strap match.
They're going to set up a strap match. What do I do with my little notebook? Dang it. I had that little notebook because I was keeping track of all the matches. So that's going to be Kross, McIntyre in a strap match. Yeah, this Extreme Rules is going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to have a strap match. Looking forward to it. Did I not bring that notebook with me? It's a strap. It should be a sword on a pole match.
Maximum Overdrive.
Oh, Kross is coming out too. A little Scarlet, the smoke show.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to probably come down to the ring, set that timer up there, and flip it upside down. This is the other thing that Triple H has done that Vince didn't do is the entrances.
Uh-huh.
Triple H was getting, or Vince McMahon was getting rid of all the entrances. Like it was just music, hurry, go down there and wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know Triple H loves the entrances in NXT. And there's the smoke show. I'm pretty sure her skirt is above her vagina line.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to get a strap match right now. Kross attacked Drew, but Drew was ready for it. The Glasgow kiss. Throws him right into the ring post. McIntyre's going to strap him up. A little preview. 2 weeks already from that. So we're going to be in October very soon then. Damn. Yeah. You ready for Halloween?
Yeah. You?
I don't even know what I'm going to be, so. Probably should figure out something. You know, and then Halloween is actually on a Monday, which Raw is going to be on, so I'm not even going to be able to do the whole trunk or treat thing. I thought about taking my phone and just doing a live cast from the church in the parking lot with all the trick-or-treaters, and then do the show at the same time. Just have the show on one phone, and then record with the other phone. I'm trying to figure out ideas. If not, I might be able to just do something in the backyard, leave the gates open, put the dogs in the kennels, and leave the gates open so they have to come around back to trick-or-treat. Just put up a sign that says around back. Kross is getting his ass handed to him. Scarlett. Whoa, Scarlett's shooting fire at him.
Oh, whoa. He's going to whip her.
This is weird. Watch this. She shoots a fireball at his face. You can tell that she's getting ready there.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow.
It was a fireball. She missed. I think it was like hairspray or something.
Something.
Drew McIntyre's back on his feet. Scarlett, right to the family jewels. The Scottish jewels.
Low blow to the Scottish jewels.
Scottish jewels. That's a game changer. Anytime you get hit in those Scottish jewels. But nothing else. And then Ayla said, my style would be a punk dumpster show. That's funny. So we got a dumpster outside, and Dalitha's like, what are you going to throw in it? And I'm like, everything I can find. And she's like, really? She's like, just touch it and see if it brings you joy. And I was like, you know what would bring me joy is filling the dumpster up and then watching it burn. And she's like a real dumpster fire? Not like a metaphorical one? I'm like, yes, like a real dumpster fire. Because then I would throw all sorts of shit in it because I'm like a pyro a little bit. Let it burn! And Luke said, I called strap match first, Trav. Yeah, I thought it was a weight, like a dumbbell thing. Dumpster babies. Don't steal my thunder. What? Ernest says. And then, how terrible, Ayla. I don't even know what we're talking about. Dumpster babies, I guess. I was just imagining a bunch of punk jammed out next to a little dumpster fire with Taco Bell.
You fell for it.
Oh, Drew's going out. Drew's out. Let it go. It's like the Disney song. You should start singing it. Let it go. Let it go. Scarlet. She has scarlet panties on. Just kidding. There's probably a swimming suit bottom, but still. Drew has been choked out.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be an interesting match because if you have Kross lose that, then it doesn't really hurt him, but it doesn't build him. But if you have McIntyre lose, he lost again, 2 in a row. Can you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like storyline-wise, it doesn't make a lot of sense, either one of those. But I'm glad it's happening because I like those kind of matches. And then Dumpster Baby. Also Dumpster Babies. And then Sherla, not in my thought process at all.
Actually, Piccola, just because he's in that segment doesn't mean that he's not the White Rabbit.
Yeah, I don't see him being the White Rabbit, though, although he was a rabbit before.
Mm-hmm.
The White Rabbit's probably going to be somebody like Adam Cole or something.
Yeah.
Somebody nobody cares about. Yeah, there's a few people that care about him, but maybe it'll be Charlotte.
Yeah.
Piss everybody off. Or Becky.
Becky's new gimmick.
The rabbit. She comes out. She dressed like the mean clique off Mean Girls.
Mm-hmm.
What are they called? Like I can't remember what they're called. I can't remember that movie, but she comes out, and they with their Easter bunny outfit on. They're all slutty. The one girl's got the bunny tail on. It's Becky's new thing, although Becky doesn't have a butt. So Piccola's getting gross up in here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So like a Roman's Jam and Punk people crowd surfing a baby carriage. Yummy. No babies were harmed in the making of this video. Gotcha. And then I said, exactly. Fat Lacey, exactly. It's like you're in my head. Rent free. Yeah, about that. Could you pitch in some for rent this month? It was a little short. I didn't see that part yet. And Scarlet is a wizard. I mean a witch. Haha. Can't call him that anymore, bud. Yeah, she's a witch. Oh, geez. Not the grapefruits. And then Picola said, remember the movie The Cell? Was that the one with Jennifer Lopez? And if it is, then no, I don't remember. I just remember it coming out. I don't think I ever watched it. Ernest Bell, free your mind with the sky and the air over Idaho. And then Picola says, so if you're here in this segment, that means he's not the White Rabbit. And then he says, it's going to be something like Baron Corbin. Yeah, all poop, or all fart, no poop.
Poop Corbin.
The plastics. Regina George. Travis doesn't know his punk bands. Haha. No, I don't know any punk bands. I honestly don't have a clue. I don't even know what punk music is. Unless that's like Sublime. Is that punk music? That's ska, huh? Yeah, so I don't even know what punk music sounds like. Especially the 80s stuff. Is that like Billy Idol? Was Billy Idol punk?
He's more of a rock, but I don't know.
Here comes Damage Control.
Women's tag team, huh? With Bailey. Bailey's a coach now, huh?
I guess. Is it going to just be Dakota? Yeah. This is the Dakota match. So guess who she's fighting? Our friend, Raquel. Rackrod. That's funny. She's going to be wrestling Rackrod. Remember their whole rivalry in NXT? Yeah. And I don't feel like Rackrod's going to lose this. They're kind of pushing her more as a singles wrestler, especially once she dropped that title. Old Rackrod! Rackrod coming out to Carlos Santana. Let's just call her Rackrod. Makes way more sense. Automatically going right at it. No shortage of history. Dakota's a very smart wrestler, but she doesn't have the size or the speed to compete with Rackrod. Oh, damn. She's using Raquel, or not Raquel, she's using Dakota as a weapon.
Yep.
Picking her up, rolling her back into the corner.
Come on, I want
Big
to see
boot.
a couple breast edge chops.
You're not going to see chops from these two.
I know.
Oh, Shotzi coming down. Got a Shotzi Blackheart sighting, guys. If you guys are into Shotzi.
I like Shotzi. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's very botchy, though. She's kind of a dangerous one.
Yeah.
Bailey, if Bailey wrestles her, will make her look good, though.
Yeah, Bailey's
Well, that's
good
it.
at doing
Rackrod
that.
won. Holy shit.
Yep. And then now Shotzi's coming out.
Yeah, Shotzi came down and interfered. And
Are they going to make this a tag match then?
possibly. Bailey doesn't look like she's in wrestling gear.
Yeah.
I can't tell about Shotzi, but they could.
That was kind of weird.
They're just so botchy. Are you guys watching this at home?
Yeah, they are, man. It's
Watch this. Like, watch Io Sky go after Shotzi.
She like turns her back to her as she's running at her.
Yeah.
Good DDT, although it looked like Bayley might have really hit her head. But right here, see that? Look at that.
Yeah.
Io and Shotzi, please no. Don't ever show us that match. What the fuck?
You know, it's kind of weird that she's all coming out to certain people's aid that she was actually, you know, kind of snarky with.
Right.
I mean, I like it. I like seeing her doing that. It's cool, but...
Homeboy just gets super kicked, double super kicked right here. Oh shit, Los Lotharios come in cleaning house. That's a hit and run.
Oh, wow.
You watch any of this stuff? All
The-
these like
Star Wars stuff?
yeah, one-offs.
I've seen a few of them.
I feel like they're just milking that for all the money they can.
Yeah.
Andor. Star Wars Andor.
Yeah, the Dropkick Murphys, Blink 182. The
Oh, I've heard of Blink.
Ramones.
I don't know the Ramones. I've heard of the Ramones, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know any of their music. There's probably one out there that like Travis, it's this song, and I'd be like, oh, but I don't know what that song is.
Yeah, Luke, there is a theory about Bray coming back, but where you said Alexa Bliss was supposed to play Abby, that's not true. The thing I saw showed Scarlett as Abby. Karrion Kross could be the rabbit. So yeah, you're on spot on that. They asked, are you staying live for AEW?
No, we are not going to do the AEW show. I'm going to be watching the boxing.
Ah.
Because we have boxing on tonight. Good memories. All right, we do have commercials. Where are we? Don't say Green Day. No, that's Radio Punk. I'm going to start doing weird crap if this is a dream. In my dreams, I can't talk very well, and I can't ever call anybody on the phone. I always dial the wrong numbers and stuff. And when I'm sick and Dalitha tries to wake me up, I come out of it and I'm still kind of asleep and I can't talk. So I'm like, ma, ma, ma. It's weird, but it's only when I'm really sick. I'm still in theta. There's a theory that Bray Wyatt is coming back, but the theory also says that the Funhouse doll has possessed wrestlers. Dexter is Buzzard, Alexa is Abby, and Karrion. Yeah, I seen something about that same thing, Luke. But I think Dwayne was saying it, that it was Kross's wife that was
Scarlett.
Abby.
That's Abby.
Yeah,
Yep.
the smoke show.
Because I seen the big old
Then
picture
Ernest
of it
Belseed,
and all that.
I need a date in my style. And then Ernest, sorry, it's on TNT. And then Punk's music is bands like the Ramones, Rancid, Dropkick Murphy, and early Blink 182. Now I remember Blink 182. Those other bands, I'm pretty sure I've heard of Rancid, but I'm not sure on that one. The Ramones are famous. I think they were from the 80s. And Dropkick Murphys, I'm pretty sure I've heard of them too. So is it bands that have like trumpets and stuff in their music? I've never really liked trumpets or horns in my music. That's why I'm not a big ska person. I don't know if Punk has that either, but
Green Day was another one too.
yeah. And I remember Green, I hope you had the time of your life.
Yeah.
That was our class song. Yeah, right after SmackDown, and then Ayla says, Ernest, Fat Lisa needs a date too, so y'all can date each other until you find the ones. You all the twos, because they the ones. And Fat Lisa's looking for a dumpster fire and don't know what type, but we'll find it. Yep. Right after SmackDown, are you any new punk bands you recommend? Are there any new punk bands that you recommend? Who that considered the face turn? Was that considered a face turn?
Yeah, Flogging Molly. That's Irish punk. Dropkick Murphys.
There is a band that sings a song called Tessie, and it's about the Boston Red Sox. And I'm pretty sure that's punk. Oh, here comes Sheamus.
The Brawling Brutes.
So who's going to be in the Brawling Brute? Probably not Sheamus, huh? So everybody but Sheamus.
Yeah.
So Ridge
and
Butch. And then versus the Ones.
Yeah. The Ones.
Uso Penitentiary.
Oos. Hey, Oos.
It's crazy it's getting dark so early now.
Yeah. That and then cold temperatures coming.
It does make you wonder if that Dropkick Murphy isn't the ones that sing that Tessie song. That sounds very familiar. It was in my baseball game, so I had to listen to it over and over and over and over and over if I played for hours. That was like back in like 17 or 18.
Yeah, Rancid's another punk band.
Well, he had said Rancid up earlier. I just don't know who that is. It sounds like a metal band.
Yeah, I think I have something of Rancid's, but I'm not sure.
The Uso Penitentiary.
So is all the Usos coming out? You know
Roman
what I mean by
won't.
that. Yeah, Roman won't, but... Yep. Called it.
Well, you got to bring your clique.
Mm-hmm.
It's pro wrestling.
Yeah.
I can't believe they let New Day pass Demolition.
Yeah.
Remember Demolition?
Yep.
Oh, loved them. Here comes the axe. Here comes the smasher. Oh, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, they were awesome. Dropkick Murphys. Yeah, Dropkick Murphys did Tessie.
Yeah. Sounds very, 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 very right.
Okay, Rancid is literally the band who does Ruby's entrance song. Ruby Soho.
Right. Yeah, so Dalitha has made me listen to that because she played that song for me that night after that show when she made her debut. Ruby Soho.
Huh?
Definitely nothing wrong with that kind of music. I don't hate it, for sure. It's kind of fun and festive. You would think that punk people that dress punk are kind of dark and gothy looking.
Mm-hmm.
So they wouldn't be interested in fun music. But that's what you get for judging a book by its cover.
So what?
Whatever happened to Nick Patrick?
I don't know.
He was one of my favorite referees. He probably works at a gas station or something.
What do you think's going to happen in this match here?
The Usos win. They're
Okay,
better.
see ya, Ernest.
See you, Ernest. Yeah, they're just a better team.
Yeah, if I ever leave this world alive by the Flogging Mollies. Yeah, that is a sad song. It's from the show P.S. I Love You. Yeah, it's a good movie.
MASH's theme song is called something like Suicide or something like. It's pretty sad little song also. But anyways, we have a commercial break right now. was 2 years ago. The K Days old stuff was more punky. What year is your sister born? Fat Lisa. The problem with Scarlett being Abby is Abby the doll certain stand the rabbit. Plus, if Kross does his White Rabbit, having Scarlett as Abby would just be weird. Plus, the light flickering during
Alexa
Bliss's match.
Yeah.
Actually, I like Natch better.
Yeah.
Definitely a Natch.
Yeah.
It rhymes with Snatch better.
Yeah.
86. Piccolo's sister's 86. Oh, she was born. I guess she was born in 86 or graduated in 86. Either way, Dropstick Murphy, the Flog Mollies, and the Irish Punk. Match goes back. Oh, match. He corrected himself. Natch is better, Luke. She said 5 years older than me. Oh, so she was born in 86. Oh my God, Flogging Mollies. Flogging Molly and Dropkick Murphy are legendary punk bands, along with Rancid. They all went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame together. Oh wow. I don't watch that stuff, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do hear about it every once in a while, like when a good band goes in or whatever. But and then Dropkick Murphys. Oh, did Tessie? I like that song because of the video game.
Is a good song.
It's like a whole story, and it just sounds like it'd be a fun band to listen to because they probably tell a lot of stories.
Oh yeah, they do.
The Irish storytelling.
They got a lot of really good songs.
And then he said here that Rancid did the Ruby Soho entrance. And then Ernest Bell said message retracted. If I ever leave this world alive by the Flogging Mollies, makes me sad. Haha. And then Ernest Bell says, okay, guys, see y'all later. Go Bears. Da Bears. Yeah, they'll be playing here pretty soon, or over the weekend.
Colored Mohawks.
I think they're the Sunday night game even. I listened to it a lot after my grandpa passed away. Yeah, it's a sad song. Yeah, Travis, I dress like a homeless person, and I own a house. Don't judge me. Don't dress like a homeless person. Punk dress is more spike, piercings, ripped clothes, patches, and promote antisocial and gigantic, cord mohawks.
Ooh.
And then
Bush is
Joan
taking it to
says,
him.
hi. Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining us. Usually I'm not the one reading the chat, but I am tonight, and so that's why it's going so slow. Never saw P.S. I Love You. I just listened to
there's
them
the fingers.
when I was in high school.
God.
Yeah. He just said he's going to be done if Butch keeps this up tonight. Pete, done. He's going to be done. So maybe they're hinting at him getting his name back. So you obviously know the difference between the Usos, but with Talitha, I always have to tell her, the one that doesn't wear a suit is Jay, and the other one is Jimmy. And Jay also has the short hair. But anyways, Ridge Holland, after breaking Big E's neck, is wrestling still, or Big E is not. Yeah. But that did have a lot to do with Big E. I feel like Big E has to take responsibility for a lot of that in that botch, because he should have flipped over better.
Yeah.
He kept his head straight and he should have rolled. But you can't go backwards, so we'll move forward here. Ridge Holland getting worked in the corner by the Uso penitentiary.
Yeah, Taylor Swift, can't stand her. She's like an alien. She looks like an alien.
What? You don't like Taylor?
No.
I like her old country stuff.
I like her old stuff, but her new stuff is just...
When you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think of me. And I know she has, I don't know any of her new stuff, but that like 1989 or 1990 or 1987 album, I like that one. I like a few songs off of it.
Luke. He says, okay, but both of you back off Taylor.
Am I one of them? I wasn't saying anything about Taylor. Oh, she's talking about Ayla, probably.
Yeah.
Because Ayla wasn't saying nice things. I mean, Taylor sells albums, and that's all. That's what it all boils down to at the end of the day. She's like the Michael Jackson and the Beatles. They sell albums.
Not the sweetie slander.
We still have right around 13, 14 minutes for this match.
Yeah, and it's the last match.
Oh, wow. Butch, what a botch.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of botches lately. I wonder if it's because Triple H is making these matches go so much longer that these guys just aren't used to it. Do your job, Jay.
Which do you like better, Jay or
Jay? Well, I like Jay better
Jimmy.
than Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy's the alcoholic that's going to kill somebody one day while he's driving.
Is he the one that doesn't like
No, that's Jay.
Jay don't like?
Jay's the one without the shirt on that doesn't like Sami. Yeah, he's the jerk. He's the one that through the pandemic there at the end of it, he was the one that was on every week on Raw and SmackDown, main eventing and stuff because of Roman. He's not a main event guy, but they were using him as the main event guy.
Yeah.
Because of the Bloodline storyline. Remember? And then Roman would wrestle him. And I don't know why they're making it sound like Butch got hurt. He didn't get hurt. We watched him fall out. Nothing hit anything. Holy Charmin.
So, what? Does Luke have a crush on Taylor?
I don't know what he does. I mean, it's not like she's ugly.
No, she's not, but...
I mean, I don't know what she looks like now. I haven't seen her in probably 10 years. I can't think of anything I've seen her on. You know who does look good and that I've been watching football again lately? Is the girl that does the Sunday night.
Carrie Underwood?
Yeah, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
She's pretty. I thought she'd be old. She's got to be in her 30s, mid-30s. Never saw PS. Okay, I already read that one. Metal and rock dress is more jeans, black shirts, chains, and more badass attitude as opposed to anti-culture attitude. Yeah, we don't wear black lipstick and shave our heads into mohawks anymore, Travis.
Okay, I can...
well, if you don't have a mohawk, then you're not punk.
Luke.
Colored mohawks, Ayla.
She's got some good
I'm
lyrics.
joking. What?
Oh, I was talking to Luke.
Oh. I was joking in the grunge, but I listen to anything. You probably couldn't guess what music I listen to by my outward appearance. Taylor Swift is for the pansies with no life. I can tell easily what one is Jay and Jeff. Yeah, absolutely. They're Piccolo. I get that. That's easy to tell the difference in my view. But Delitha's like Vince McMahon. If they look even similar, then she wants them to be a tag team. Okay, Ayla. Just had to take a shot at me. Ha. Okay, both of you, back off, Taylor. Haha. I did, Luke, and you knew you'd react. I don't mind her. And then Taylor's new music is indie country now. And then Fat Lisa says, oh no, not that Swift slander. And Ayla says, I'm joking, trying to make Luke mad. But made. She's trying to make Luke a made man. And then take typos. I'm joking. I'm trying to make Luke mad. Made sounds cooler. Like a made man. And then Taylor Swift has done something only the Beatles have ever done. The Beatles and Taylor are the only two artists to have 4 or more consecutive albums debut number 1
Hey, Luke.
for 6 or more consecutive weeks.
Speaking of the Beatles, what do you think about the lyrics of Eleanor Rigby?
Who the hell is Eleanor Rigby?
It's a song from the Beatles. It's weird.
No crush, just love her lyrics. Oh, so close. Jimmy almost pinned Butch. Remember Butch Reed, the Natural?
Yeah.
That's what I think of every time I hear Butch. But he don't look anything like him with his feminine physique.
Butch actually kind of looks like a bitch boy.
Yeah, he's a guy you would beat up at the local Starbucks.
Yeah. Ooh, Sami was
Sammy's just helping him up. You don't want to fuck with that big guy, though.
Yeah.
When that Irishman walks into a room, you take attention.
Sheamus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as he's like 6'4".
Yeah, he's big.
He's a big human being. It's funny because Sheamus and Jay are both mad at Sammy. Sammy's like, hey, I'm an honorary oos. You can't yell at me. Don't tell him what to do. Do your job. These two need to quit bickering at each other.
Yep, there you go.
That's what happens, Jay. Mm-hmm. Pay attention to the game, Jay. Son of a bitch. I took in my favorite bands and my sister's bands. I'm connected to them. The perfect circle of Pucifer. And then Luke has a big old lesbian crush on Tay-Tay. Then Carrie Underwood is 39. Yeah, she's an old broad.
That's what I think too, Luke.
The new
but it's a
season
good
of
song.
Cobra Kai.
It really is a good
has
song.
Carrie Underwood sing a song. Is she in it, though? Is she in the show? Because that's what I'd like to see. 1, 2, and new champions! No! Jimmy kicks out. The new season of Cobra Kai. Oh, I just read that from... Oh, that's not from Luke. That's from Piccola. So is she in it, or is it just a song that she has? And then Luke said, my lady has a crush on Taylor. And then I bet Luke is a maid man. Like a maid that cleans things. Mm-hmm. And then I would have to be high, drunk, or on ecstasy to understand Eleanor Rigby. I think I've heard. Oh, yeah, Eleanor Rigby.
Leaves her face in the jar by the door.
Yeah, and she's the... Isn't that the one where you die alone or whatever? Not that song.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
And then the preacher that writes down a sermon that no one will hear.
Yeah, it's basically about being alone.
Yeah.
All the lonely people.
That is a good song.
Oh, yeah. It's the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know it was called Eleanor Rigby.
Yeah. I like that one.
Oh, Carrie's in the tournament. I might have to find that episode, just watch it. I have not seen any of the Cobra Kai yet. And now it's getting so far along that I don't know if I could ever watch them. Because now it would take forever for me to get through them. I'm trying to keep up with House of the Dragon. And I am. I'm all caught up with it. And then the Hobbit one. I did miss last night's, but I will try to watch that soon. Oh, big kick to the face of Butch. Thrust kick. Double thrust kick to Reg. Butch in trouble. No, he's fighting his way out of it. Why is he going up top? He's not even looking. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Double super kick. 1, 2, 3. No, Butch kicks out. What's Sami doing?
I don't know. Sammy's being a cheerleader.
Sami don't want to cost them.
No. Oh, wow.
Couple thrust kicks right to the face. Probably knocked out his... Oh, he's got that mouthpiece in. Saved his teeth. I can't believe they're in Salt Lake. It's 2 hours away.
Mm-hmm. How much were the tickets, though?
Oh, I don't care. No price I wouldn't pay. I'm sure they were 40 plus.
Yeah.
Or 35 plus. But if there's probably tickets still on sale at the end, and they'll just let you in if you're out there. But I would buy tickets because I don't want to be in the front.
Yeah.
Not front, but in the front. Oh, he might have just broke his fingers. Here comes Ridge.
Wow.
Jay only got one hand now. Ridge, Alabama Slammer. Oh, there's a tag. I don't think Ridge seen it. Rolls him through. Jimmy pulls Jay out. Are they botching this too?
What?
Ridge is so strong. Don't tear your quads. Don't tear your quads. We saw that with Rick Boogs. Tag him back in, Butch. Not Brutch. It's Butch. It's a brawling brutes.
The Brutch.
Oh, kicked him in the head. Drops him sideways. 1, 2, and...
Ayla, have a
oh,
good night.
shit. See you, Ayla. It's basically over anyways.
Yeah.
Got a few minutes left.
Uh-oh. Why would Sami, did you see that with the shirt?
I didn't.
Huh. It's almost, oh, dude, don't
Oh,
do,
Imperium's
no,
coming down.
No.
Oh, shit. You better run.
Mm-hmm.
Run, Forrest, run! Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Imperium just attacked Sheamus.
Yep.
But Sheamus is so strong.
Yeah. Now who's it?
Big
Okay, that was
Gunther.
Gunther.
Oh,
Oh.
thrust kick. Thrust kick. Here he goes. Butch back in the ring. Jay's legal. Picks him up. 3D. Dudley boys. 1, 2, and 3. And it's over. Put another notch on their lipstick case. The Uso Penitentiary.
Oh, that's funny.
And then Piccolo says, "Good night, Ayla." Pete Dunne's in there all by himself.
There's a lot of botches tonight.
So nothing exciting. I know a lot of people were tuning in because of the White Rabbit thing was hinting at something happening here. Because it said 9:23. The Emporium. That's weird that they didn't pin the bigger guy. I figured that Ridge would be the guy that they beat, not Butch or Pete Dunne.
How much do you think he weighs, Pete Dunne? He doesn't look like
190 maybe.
much. Yeah.
He's not a very big guy.
Huh.
Height doesn't define heart.
No, that's true.
That's what short people say.
Huh. Interesting.
Very, very interesting. Oh, I don't know if I was a fan of that show tonight.
Of tonight's show?
Yeah, it kind of wasn't that great.
Yeah, there was way too many botches. There was... Where do you want to...
Yeah, just drop them in there. That's good. Yeah, it was definitely
Yeah, it was...
a weird show.
Yeah, it was. They did... You know, instead of, like, real wrestling, they did more jumping people, you know, sneak attacks.
Right.
They did a lot more of that, which you know, when Vince was around, you didn't see much of that. You only seen it every once in a while.
Yeah, it's changed a little bit. The matches are definitely longer. I
Yeah.
like the matches. I like the storylines. I like a lot of what Triple H is doing, and I hate to admit it, you know, because I want to be against it because I'm like I said, I'm very loyal as a fan, but they're doing pretty damn good. Anyways, film says, bye, Travis. Later, bro. And then peace out. God bless America. God bless WWE's women's armpits that I love. Bye, guys, from the chat, says Film Nation. And then Josh says, do you know the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man from down on Drury Lane? Hey, Josh, if you're not a member, make sure you're subscribing. And then
Luke says, hold on, he has some info.
he's got some info. The QR code took you to the Maze game, which I've already saw, but it also gives another clue for the next week's Raw. Right, which was the longitude and latitude, right? Of where the building is. It's in Canada. I think that's what the longitude and latitude thing was. But that's cool if they redid that part, you know, so you can play the game again. Because that's what I want to do, is play the game again and see if I can't get some more answers.
Yeah.
Because I think the coal is probably just like you get, you know, it's just, you did it wrong. Do it again and again and again, and then eventually you'll get it. It's kind of like a lottery ticket. Oh, so Trav, yeah, the game before the QR code showed. Awesome. All right, well, we better go. And we will see you guys on Monday. Have a good, safe weekend. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab.
Alberta, Canada.
Bye-bye.